I was born in Switzerland, came to Singapore in 1986 on a one-year internship for a Swiss bank, and I'm still here. So the last 37 years have been pretty good and pretty eventful, I would say. And I've seen Singapore change completely over those 37 years, and I would say most of the changes were for the better. And I see myself here for the foreseeable future. I mean, I don't have retirement planned because I have my own business, so I think I'm in a lucky position, a fortunate position. I don't have to plan for an exact date when I take retirement, so I think that makes it a little bit easier perhaps to grow older.
So you don't have a retirement date, you said,
no.
Right? But is the notion of retirement something that is in your mind, as in you would do things differently?
I would always want to do what I do now, look after some clients in wealth management or some families in that space. And I can't see myself completely get out of that, really. I think it's something I like. I've done that for the last 40 years almost. And it's something which you can scale down. I mean, now I have maybe more clients than I will have in 5 years, and even less than in 10 years perhaps. So I'll bring it down slowly. But I don't think I want to get out completely. I think I would be probably missing it too much and would be quite bored. I mean, today my life is really the business and football and the family, right? Football, at some point, you have to slow down. You can only play until a certain age. You can referee until a certain age. You can always coach and you can always watch games. But I think at some point you have to, change your priorities when it comes to football. In business, I think I'm 62 now. I think I can do another 10, 15 years easily. So I don't really plan for massive changes in the next, let's say, 5 years or so.
How do you plan your strategy? Is it on a 5-year cycle?
No, I never did that. And I tell my kids also not to be too meticulous about that. Go with the flow. When I came to Singapore, I didn't even know where Singapore was, to be very honest with you. I knew it was somewhere in Asia, but I had to check on the map where it was. So there was an opportunity that came along, and I couldn't plan that. I couldn't plan to get married in 1987. Many things you cannot plan, but you have to be flexible, right? And when the opportunity knocks, then you have to take it.
So you take it in your stride, and you were talking about the changes that you've seen sort of taking place in Singapore. Which were the key things to you that were sort of important in terms of how you were going to continue your decision to stay in Singapore and also to run your business?
Well, I started my own business 15 years ago in 2009, and when I did that, I knew Singapore would be my place for the next forever almost. For as long as I'm active in business, I would have to be in Singapore because my clients are in Singapore, my network is in Singapore. I can't just go back to Switzerland and pretend I have a network there. It doesn't work like that. So very conscious decision, and very happy to have made that decision because Singapore is a great place for the business we do, wealth management. It's a great place to live, great place to have children, so no regrets whatsoever. It's very international compared to Hong Kong, which is very Chinese. I think Singapore is much more cosmopolitan in that sense. I like the climate here. A lot of people don't like it, but it's too hot, too humid, but I think it's brilliant. If you do a lot of sports and outdoors, then this is one of the best places in the world here.
Yeah. Food? Are you into the Singapore food?
That doesn't get better than Singapore food, I think, and we enjoy obviously local food, hawker food, Thai food, Indian food, whatever. I think for that, Singapore's paradise.